The Federation of Ghana Beekeepers Association reports that despite 76% of the country's vegetation being conducive for beekeeping, over 60% of the honey used in Ghana, either for consumption or manufacturing, is imported from foreign markets, including Burkina Faso. In an effort to boost beekeeping locally, the women and youth in beekeeping and value chain here in Ghana have received a grant from the Co-TVET Development Fund to train young Ghanaians in this venture. This follows JoyNews recognition of the founder, Richard Mensah Okoye, as an impact maker in agriculture and social welfare in June this year.
Beekeeping, the art of tending bee colonies to harvest product like honey, beeswax, honeycomb, and the likes present a lucrative opportunity for Ghana's economy. Despite the favorable vegetation for beekeeping, the lack of attention in this sector forces reliance on foreign markets for honey consumption. It is to fix this challenge that Richard Mensah Okoye founded the Women and Youth in Beekeeping Value Chain Ghana. This initiative, among many others, won him JoyNews Impact Maker Award in the area of agriculture and social welfare in June this year. Following the recognition and to expand his work, his organization secured funding from COVID to train more young people in beekeeping.
So I'm going to remove some of the top bars for you to see what is in there. See, this empty comb. The comb is empty. They are now filling it with honey.
At a week-long training for young beekeepers at the University College of Agricultural and Environmental Studies at Bonsu in the Eastern region, Richard Mensah Okoye emphasized that with proper investment and support, Ghanaian beekeepers have the potential to produce the best honey in the world.
We are not there yet, but from what I see recently, it's encouraging. Awareness is gradually going out. A lot of people are now going into beekeeping. We have graduates coming, talking to you, asking how can they start? And it's inspiring to me, because 20 years ago when I started the Nkranza and Techuma Beekeepers, we were just a few people, and most people didn't know. But now, people call. Not that we go to them. Formally, we go and explain. Those who accept will accept. Now people call and they are ready to pay you to come and train them. So it's encouraging. But we are not there yet. We need to do more. As a nation, we can supply the best quality honey on earth. They talk about Manuka honey. I tell you, we have some type of honey. If our scientists come in with all the analysis being made and then the marketing and showing it to the world, we'll beat the highest quality honey right now on earth. Ghana has everything it takes to produce the best quality honey.
The COVID Fund will be used to train a minimum of 200 beekeepers to promote honey production. It gives further explanation into the nature of the training.
After here, in a week or two, we will organize another training in Nkranza, and members from Nkranza and Techuma and surrounding communities will be invited to be trained by the 10 people we selected. Under this project, what we choose is the training of trainers approach, meaning we selected 10 members of our association, brought them here for that intensive training, and then they will go back and train the larger members in the various communities. So directly, these 10 members who have been trained will go back and train at least 45 people there, direct training. And our training is that when you are trained, you are encouraged to also go into your villages and other communities to train more. So we estimate anyone trained should at least train about 5 people. We are looking at training not less than 200 to 300 farmers benefiting from this support from COTVET and Ghana Skills Development Fund. And the 55 trained are also expected to at least train 5 people, because you can't keep the training to yourself. You must tell others about it.
So one lady should demonstrate how best you can open the hive to protect yourself as a beekeeper.
The program facilitator, Michael Sechi, guided trainees to the correct methods of harvesting honey from a beehive.
So one lady should demonstrate how best you can open the hive to protect yourself as a beekeeper. You see, clap for her. So she's able to open the hive at the right way. And you can see that Salina or Victoria is also operating the smoker very well. So try to puff another one into it for us to see. No, down there. Do it. So as she's blowing the smoke into the hive, it drives the bees to the other side. For you, the beekeeper, to have access to everything that you want to access in the hive. Okay, so I'm going to remove some of the top bars for you to see what is in there. See, this empty comb. The comb is empty. They are now filling it with honey. Please blow the smoker. You see, this part is honey. This side is also brood. That's their egg. And this place too is empty. So this is the brush. You can see clearly that the bees are working very serious. All this area is honey, which is covered or capped. So this part is honey. This part is empty cells. So they are here to fill it with honey. In a hive, we can divide the bees into three. We have the queen, who is responsible for reproduction. So in a day, the queen can lay 800 to 3,000 eggs a day. So she is responsible for reproduction. The queen lifespan also lasts from 3 years to 4 years. Then we come to the worker bee. The worker bee, their population range from 70 to 80% of the entire population. The worker bee, they are responsible for protection. So you get under the worker bee, you get the gas, you get the temple cleaners and the foragers. You see, they build the combs from by using wax. They secrete the bee wax from their thorax to build the combs. So after building the combs, then they decide to lay eggs. The queen lay eggs in some of the combs. The workers fill the empty combs with honey. Then everything moves on.
Some beneficiaries shared some of the skills and knowledge they have acquired.
Aside beekeeping, what else do you do? I'm a student of Nkranza Technical Institute and I study fashion and designing as my course.
So why beekeeping?
Because I like honey very much and I'm very interested in beekeeping. So when I heard that they are having this kind of training, I told my dad that I want to take part in it. And I passed their interview and here I am today, learning beekeeping and learning it not by myself, but I want to explore, I want to teach others how to do bee. Yeah.
So what are some of the things you've learned so far from this training?
I've learned that in a certain box, they have only one queen. in it in a box, and they feed the queen with something called royal jelly. Yeah, and they have 3 types of bee: the worker, the drone, and the queen.
How long have you been doing beekeeping?
I think 5 years. My parents are in, so half my parents are not around. I have to join the organization. Oh, I have learned how we should keep the bees so that they can produce honey for us, and how they help our crops too. How the bees they produce honey, and what they can do to protect our crops. Sometimes they help the crops to, when they are doing closing. Like if you are having cashew and other different fruits, they do closing for you so that the fruit can be collected.
First, what I said, now I'm a herbal practitioner, and I derive it's the passion or the knowledge from beekeeping through some courses and then learnings, because we normally take a hot from the field, that's the bush and the others, and then we normally we take the honey as a medicine. Yeah, so there are some medicines that I always use honey to prepare it, or I just add honey to it, and then some herbal products too. So just like it's a good food.
Richard Mensah Oko expressed gratitude to JoyNews for recognizing him as an impact maker. He acknowledged that the award significantly contributed to securing the grant for training these young individuals.
After the award, I've had a lot of community people calling me to go OT region, Eastern region, other people doing the training, and it's strengthening me, building me. So when it comes to, it was a time of writing the proposal. It was very easy for me. Actually, I didn't need an intermediary. I wrote the proposal myself. Unfortunately, we got the funding, and thanks to JoyNews. As we are here today, we brought 2 new people that I have not known them before, but they've heard of us, and they are here. Now, when you go to Nkranza, to other places, people who were part of the association earlier and left are coming back. There are also others who were dormant, they are awakening, because we saw you on TV. Hey, your association is grown, it's not big. Oh, then let's do something. And it's well structured now. New members are coming in, invitations are coming in from other places. So it's increasing our membership, it's building our capacity, that's why we are here, great benefit. And it's also increasing our finances, because people have to pay registration dues and all that.
He called on youth to seize the opportunities within the agricultural sector.